All right, let's see. This looks a little better. Uh, Trying to see if we could get some better picture quality going on here. My phone don't really want to work right. Let's see what happens if I do that. No, I guess that's good. We'll roll with it, see where it goes. Let's see if I can get this right. Oh, I got somebody. Gage Man, is that you? Yeah. Hey, Gage Man, how you doing, buddy? We are going to be headed to Fayetteville. Well, we're at Fayetteville. We're going to be going down to Noonan to a Walmart. We'll make a delivery way out there. Gauge man, it'll probably be about 30-35 minutes. Probably be the only one on here. The way I have my phone set up, I probably won't see your comment because my little clipboard will be blocking it where it pops up. So leave a comment and I'll get to you as soon as I get stopped at my last stop. Hopefully we can get some more people on here and actually have somewhere to talk to. I know y'all kind of socialize over on Ron's channel, but I know Ron doesn't live stream all the time. Hopefully we can, when Ron's not live streaming, we can get a party going on over on this live stream. I think I'm going to try to live stream every delivery. I don't know how well the night's going to work because I do work at night. The camera quality don't seem like it's that great. But we'll see how it goes, at least for today or tonight and tomorrow night. If it all goes well, I might decide to keep it going. But right now we're at the back of a Walmart, and I'm about to take off and go through the city a little bit or go through some country roads in a big old truck. Truck I drive is a Freightliner. It's got a Mercedes-Benz diesel engine in it. It's a 10-speed transmission. So it's not your standard 13 or 18-speed transmission. It's just a 10-speed. You got 6 low gears, and then you got, well, no, vice versa. You got 5 low gears, and then you'll have 5 high gears. I take it Ron is done for the night. I know he live streamed pretty much all day today. Pretty sure he's tired and he's trying to get some sleep, or at least go on to bed. Hopefully he can live stream some tomorrow and throughout the weekend. I'll be going to the race Sunday. I was going to go Saturday, but it's supposed to rain all weekend here in Atlanta, Gage, man. Gage, man, as you're watching this, let me know in the comments if it goes well, like you can hear and see everything. I know the first live stream I put up, it was kind of choppy and it skipped a lot. I don't know if that was just because of the area I'm in or what. I got 2 people now. But right now we are going down 314. We're going to take 314 over to 274. Then at 274, that's 138. We're going to hang a left. And that'll put me on 85 South. And I'm going to take 85 South down to Noonan. It's about a 20-minute ride from 138 to where I got to go. I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but when I make this left on the 279, right on the corner of 279 and 138 is a mansion. And I don't know if you're familiar with Evander Holyfield. He was a heavyweight boxer back in the 90s. I remember him when he fought Mike Tyson, got his ear bit off, but he owned that mansion, and he filed bankruptcy years ago, and it's always been empty. But last year, a rapper named Rick Ross, he's kind of big. Most people know of him if you're into that type of stuff. But he bought it, and you have to see it in person. It's huge. It's got 2 houses on the land. I forget how many acres it is, but I know it's at least 100. It's got a horse stable on it. It's got a bowling alley in it. At the time, I don't know if it's still true, but it was the biggest underground pool, dug in the ground. And the USA, I'm not sure if it was a world, but I do definitely know it was in America. It was the biggest pool at the time. I forget how many gallons it is. I think it's like a 150-gallon pool. I'm not sure. But in the daytime, as you driving by it, he's got like pink Lamborghinis and all kind of different Maseratis. It's cool to see. And apparently, he is a NASCAR fan because he has 2, I forget who it is. But in that second home on top of the hill, he's got 2 Richard Petty stock cars. Looks like he bought. One is, I believe, is Kyle Petty's car, the number 43 Cheerios, when Kyle Petty ran that. And the other one I want to say is a Bill Elliott or Casey Kane. I'm not sure, but I do know the number is a 9 Dodge. I think Kane, when he was number 9 years ago, he turned my phone so you can see, but I know there's no way you're going to be able to see it at night. Even up close and in person, you can hardly see it at night. But it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of nice cars out there. But right now, this is 314. It's just a little road where you got neighborhoods on either side. This is a little bit different from what Ron does because, like I said, he does a lot of interstate driving. You hardly ever see him on a 2-lane country road somewhere. Everything's a little tighter, a little closer. Trees all around. Hopefully, Gage, we can get some more people in here. I commented a little bit on Ron's live stream, seeing if I could get somebody to come on over, but I haven't got nobody yet. It don't look like, except Gage, man. But here up on the left, Gage, man, is the house. Like I said, you ain't really going to be able to see it, but it's over there. You had to look up pictures. Google Rick Ross's Georgia. You'll see pictures. They done got somebody. Good old Fayette County for you right there. This right here, Gage, man, is 138. You can take this road right here, Gage, man. You can hang a right, and it'll take you to 1941, which in turn, if you hang another right on 1941, you'll be about 20 minutes away from Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're not that far at all. Hopefully my phone will stay up right there. I need to get a mount. If this all goes well, I'll get one of those mounts like Ron has and mount it to the windshield. Right now, I just got it propped up against the window with a clipboard behind it so it don't fall back. That's why I said if you comment, I won't be able to see it because the clipboard covers the bottom of the screen. But I'll see it when I stop, and if you got any questions, I'll answer them. So far, from what I can see, it looks all right at night. Doesn't look that bad. I start when the sunlight is still up. So my first live streams of the day are probably going to be the best ones where you can see everything. But at night, you can see a little bit when you get up to the heights and whatnot. Well, that'd be a trip if I ever caught Ron on here. I don't know what I'd do. Because he's the one I got the idea from. I figured I'd try it out, see how it goes. I might go live on my way home from work tonight because I live right. The Atlanta Motor Speedway is my backyard, practically. It's like you feel again, Gage, man, you looking up into the sky. But Atlanta Motor Speedway, Gage, man, I'm gonna hit something on my phone. But anyway, Atlanta Motor Speedway is practically in my backyard. So I might go live later tonight. And on my way home, this will be my last stop of the night. And that way you can see what's going on at the Speedway tonight. It's quite a show. all the trailers being lined up all throughout today. I drove past it on my way to work. Just pretty neat to drive in between all them haulers and see the different sponsors and all the trucks in your own car. There shouldn't be too much going on there right now. Pretty sure all the haulers have went inside the speedway, but you might be able to see something along the lines that might be interesting. I might also go live too when I get to the speedway merchandise haulers. That's one thing I couldn't stand about going to the race last year, was they had those tents, and I didn't like the tents as much as I liked the haulers being all parked up to each other, and you went up to the hauler, got whatever driver you wanted, and purchased a shirt or hat or something of that driver. And last year they just had a tent set up with all different drivers in it, and you walk through a tent. I didn't really like it too much, but they're supposed to have the haulers back this year. Well, I tell you, when they have a car dealership, they put them up everywhere, don't they? All right, we are going over 85 right now, and I will be making a left to get on 85 south. Hey, man, that was someone calling my phone. My wife usually calls me at night. That was her. It's been a long night. It's a very bad intersection, too. I'm lucky enough, my truck is governed. I can only go 70 miles an hour. Uh, I'm just one of the lucky ones. At the place I work at, I have a fast truck. Other ones are governed at 63. Uh, so that's kind of neat. Most trucks you see over the road and on the interstate they are governed, especially if they're company owned. Uh, they go 62 or 65. But if a company, doesn't own them, they're kind of on their own. They can go as fast as they want. I'm lucky enough, my company governs their trucks, but I can go 70. So I'm not the slowest one out there on the interstate. This right here, Gage, man, is where we started out earlier. This was the first exit I took in that first live stream I did a couple of hours ago. A lot less traffic now. Everybody's done gone home, went to bed for the most part. Looks like we got some. There's a movie studio not too far from here. Georgia's getting a lot of movie filming happening. Shoot, I think where I just made the turn on the 85 South right here, there was a movie studio over there on the right. A lot of movies filmed down this way. The general area I'll be at, but not too far away, The Walking Dead is filmed down in Sonoya. And they're also filmed by the racetrack as well. They did a lot of filming by the racetrack actually. Over there on 20. Did my phone slide back up again? I believe it did. Yeah, it did. Let's see. I might be a little bit better for it now. Yeah, I definitely can tell I'm gonna need to get some kind of mount for my phone if I'm gonna do this normally, because it wants to keep sliding down. That's not no big deal. I wish there was a way I could make my comments appear on the top of the screen so I could see if you're saying anything, but I just can't right now. I'm looking for exit 47. That's going to be my exit number. Highway 34. We're coming up on 56 now. This Walmart I'm going to is the big Walmart. I don't know how big Walmarts are wherever you live, Gage, man, but at least here in Georgia, they're pretty big. Every single one is a super center. This Walmart getting in is not that tricky. I wish you could have seen the first one. Got to do some tight maneuvering at the Walmart I just left in Fayetteville for the way that I came in at. It ain't easy. There's something going on right there. I've actually seen a lot of wrecks happen right there. I don't know what's been going on. It rains real bad. A lot of cars, I guess, lose control and they flip over right there. I don't know why, but that's exactly where they were at working on something. See, we probably got another 10 minutes, maybe 15, and we'll be parked. And I'll deliver the product I got to deliver there. And I don't know if I'll do a live stream back to the plant, the distribution center, because that kind of give away where I work. I don't think it's really that big of a problem, but I just want to make sure they know what I'm doing before they ever found out through some way other than coming from my mouth. Maybe I can look in the handbook too and see what it says word for word. I don't see a problem because it acts like a dash cam. If anything were to ever happen accident-wise, I can hand that over to the insurance company and they have video proof that it wasn't my fault, or it was my fault. But I'm a real safe driver. I don't put myself in situations that are unsafe when it comes to a big truck like this. This right here is exit 51. So technically the next exit will be 47. It skips a lot of miles to the next exit. And that'll be the exit that we need. See, I think it's falling again. Yeah, it look like it. Maybe that'll do a little bit better. I'm gonna get it right. Let's see. So bumpy. Phone wants to keep sliding up. Maybe when I get off the interstate, it'll stay where it needs to stay. Alright, this is gonna be our exit right up here. Let's see how well this does if I take that clipboard off. I just don't want it to fall forward. Alright. That's where I want it, but I don't think it's going to stay right there for some reason. Mm-hmm. This is where it gets a little tricky. It's a little tighter than what it looks like, especially when I have cars right there. Probably gonna hop a curb a little bit in this truck. No, I didn't hop it. All right, Gage, man, I'm backing up right now to my dock at my Walmart. If you got any questions for me, I'm gonna stay on for about another 3 minutes. Uh, More than welcome to ask me anything you want. It don't have to be truck related. It could be anything related, NASCAR related, anything. But I'll be glad to answer them. Ah, there you go. You failed. Oh man, I definitely got to get a mount. But anyway, guys, man, ask me any questions. See if I can put something to stop that rattling. That was a little bit better. This truck ain't the quietest truck, that's for sure. Sure, I can give you a tour of the cab. See if I can get some lights on here. Oh, It ain't too spectacular. It ain't as nice as Ron's, but here's pretty much what I look at as I'm driving. Now, this little pad right here is what I had you sitting on with this little clipboard behind it so it wouldn't fall forward. But hopefully I can get a mount and put y'all up on a mount so you ain't got to worry about that. But anyway, here's a little tour up here. Just got oh, there was some gum, but you just got like a little cubby hole up there. Some name badges. We got some, that's where your CB normally goes in a big truck, but we're local. I don't have a CB. I know some trucks, they do have a CB in them, but there's not really a need for me to have a CB, but that's where it would go if I had one. Right now I was holding some ketchup and some grocery bags for our trash. Same thing goes over there, but that's empty. I hardly ever have anybody ride with me. It's kind of all beat up, missing some stuff there. Air vent, that's that little buzzing you hear right here. Right there, it's loose on the top. So I set our little printer up right there to kind of quiet it down a little bit. But this is a passenger seat, if anybody was sitting in it. You sit right there. Just a standard mounted seat. This is where we got some stuff here for when you put water bottles in there, or anything that we like to carry, drinks or anything like that, because these cup holders right here, they're not that deep. So as you're driving down the road and you have your drink right here, you're driving down the road, they like to easily come out. So I just put it right here. They're not really a cup holder at all. They actually quite don't work at all. But here's our little gear shifter, a little where we change gears in. Like I said, a 10-speed. So you have low gear down here. See if I can get a wider shot. You have low gear here. Then you'll come out and you'll have first, second, third, and fourth. And then you got this little knob right here, and you flip it up. And when you come out, you'll go all the way back over to where you started at first. And then that's what puts you in sixth gear. And then you'll go into seventh, right there. Then you'll go into eighth. Then you'll go over to ninth, and you'll go over to 10th. And vice versa. And then in reverse has two. Yeah, that's low reverse, which 9 times out of 10, that's what I use. But instead of going over and going down, which will be first and sixth, you'll go over and you'll go up. And that's your reverse. And then if you ever wanted high reverse, you just flip that up and then go over into high reverse. And that's that. There's our parking brake, our trailer brake. That just kind of gives you an overview of the gear indicator that I just showed. The bottom left is first and 6, 7 and 2, 8 and 3, 9 and 4, and 5 and 10, with a high and a low reverse on the top right, or top left, I'm sorry. This is a little gauge. It shows oil temperature. These are some toggle switches right here. This is for our cruise control right here. This sets it and cancels it. This right here is for our engine brake, which is like our Jake brake. At the time when it was getting ungoverned to where it could go 70, I don't know if ungoverned's a word, but where it could go 70 miles an hour, they didn't have a way to assign the Jake brake, which pretty much makes the engine stop, or slow down, I should say, when you take your foot off the gas. And so what they did was they put it to the brake pedal. So as soon as I put my foot on the brake, the Jake brake comes on. Only thing this does now is it just, when I let my foot off the gas, it'll turn the Jake brake on if it's on. But if it's off, when I take my foot off the gas, I would just coast instead of braking. And my Jake brake wouldn't start until I applied the brakes. That's all that is. This right here is my windshield wipers. Testing. Windshield wipers come on. Take it off. They turn off. You can flip it up. You can flip it down. That's high, that's low. And then this gives you a wash, or it sets it at a delay. This right here is the lights. Right now I have my marker lights on. Put it in the middle. That turns everything off. And you flip them all the way up. That turns lights on. This right here is a marker interrupter. Sometimes when drivers are courteous to us, you'll see a driver flash his lights. That's what he's doing. He has that on, and as you see the lights in the interior go on and off, that's what flicks other drivers, is pretty much for us to say thank you for letting us over. Cool, hot. It's kind of a little bit hot for Georgia right now in February, so we got the AC blowing. Just your locator right there. This right here, this button is our panel lights. We flip it down, it turns the panel lights off. Flip them up, turns the panel lights on. This right here, this button, we turn it on if it's very cold outside and our outside mirrors are fogging up. That's essentially, that is all just a defroster for our mirrors so we can see. Other than that, I don't know if you can see over here. This is a light for our catwalk, which is essentially, that's just the area behind the tractor that hooks up to the trailer. And I have no idea actually what this is for. I'm just being completely honest. But that's pretty much the tour. Let's see. I saw something that you put, Gage, man. It ain't letting me find it now. You might have to resend it again. I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube thing. I saw something about, do I talk over the radio? No, I don't. As I was saying earlier, this is where our CB radio would go. I don't really have a need for one. I don't do that much interstate driving, and when the places I go, they don't really use a CB radio to tell me where they need me. So I don't use one. Right now it's being occupied, the space, with a bottle of ketchup and some grocery bags for our trash. I just never had the need for one or anything like that. There we go. Let's see, do you know? No, I didn't know that. I didn't. That's nice to know. I didn't know that's what Tennessee Trucker did. Uh, I that NASCAR for me. It is a dream job for me to haul them haulers like Ron does. Something I've always wanted to do, but I got a family at home. I got 2 kids and a wife, and the time that job demands really isn't for me. This job that I have here, I work every night, and then I go home and I go to sleep in my bed, and I get up in the morning and I do things, and then I come into work. Uh, right now in life, that's what I need to do. Maybe when I get older in age and my kids have grown and left the house, I might try if NASCAR is even still around at that point. Uh, but right now, I just I don't see myself doing it. I want to, but I know that I couldn't commit to the for one I couldn't commit to the time that it requires out of you, and two, it's a little hard to get into. It's not the easiest job to get into. It's kind of you got to know somebody really essentially to do it. Just kind of look at the draw. Like I said, it's not that easy to get into, and I'm sure racing teams want a lot of experience because you carrying hundreds of thousands of dollars behind you, and they want that to get there as safe as possible. Thank you, Gage, man. I'm pretty sure he got it at a truck stop. Unless he went to Walmart or something. Uh, it looks like just a normal kind of. I've seen them before. They're all over the place now. Uh, I'm sure he just got it at a grocery store or some electronic place, or I'm sure truck stops have them. And it's just a little mount that clips on your phone, and it's like a suction cup, and it the windshield. I might see if Walmart has one before I leave. If I can find one in this Walmart for my phone and it'll work, I might go ahead and buy one. I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, I'll ask him next time he comes up on a live stream. Cost really is not an issue. I'm sure it don't cost that much. It's probably at least 10-15 bucks, maybe not even that. But yeah, I'll ask him. I don't know if he's doing a live stream tomorrow or not. Hopefully it is. I'll watch it and see what's going on. But Gage, man, I'm gonna have to end it here, buddy. I gotta finish delivering this product and get on back to the plant. If you're still up, I might go live again on the way back. I'm not sure. So you don't have to get on if you don't want to, but well, Gage, I'm not near Dawsonville. Unfortunately, I'm close to it, but I'm not at it. I'm probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Dawsonville. Right now, like I said, Atlanta Motor Speedway is my backyard. And it's just south of Atlanta. And Atlanta to Dawsonville is about 2 hours. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit less. So I'm not nowhere near Dawsonville. But if I'm ever in the area, I would be glad to. Like I said, I don't know when I'll be up that way. But this is pretty neat. I can see why Ron always doing this, especially when you have multiple people coming in and liking and commenting, and it's pretty neat. I didn't think I would like this much, but it's nice to get out and show people different parts that they may not see. As I get more comfortable, I might do a tour of the truck, show y'all the outside and the inside.
But the trailer I carry is not the same trailer every day. It's different trailers. Some have designs on them, some don't. Some are cooler than others, some aren't. But anyway, Gage, man, like I said, I'm gonna go in here in this Walmart and deliver this product, and I might get on later tonight. I'll definitely do a live stream, so you can see the speedway. But yeah, I have paper and pencil on me, Gage, man. All right. Okay. That's cool. I don't know. You probably won't. I don't know. I don't like giving out numbers and whatnot. Kind of like Ron on that. We don't want to give out phone numbers on the chat, because you don't know who's on the other side. You don't know who could see that, and next thing you know, at midnight, your phone's blowing up from somebody in India. That's just not it's not what we do. We'll just keep it on the video, but I'll call you if I ever need anything. But anyway, Gage, man, I'm gonna get out of here, buddy. Whenever you see me pop up, don't be afraid to come on and ask some questions if you got anything on your mind. But I gotta get out of here and I gotta get unloaded. All right, man, y'all take it easy.